Hello guys, and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. I almost said welcome back, but it's been a very long time since we've done any Kerbal Space Program. I did it back a long time ago, kind of when I first started my channel, but now I have this new computer and it runs a lot better, so I'm hoping that it'll be a lot easier to play and better to record. Going to just name this YouTubes so I can keep track of everything, and we're going to start a brand new career. Now you may be wondering, oh no, another Kerbal Space Program? Everybody's done this. But as you can already see right here, everything's loading up. Okay, we have the TAC or TAC Life Support. I don't know, whichever way you want to say it. But these are the settings for this particular mod that I have installed. We have life support installed on this for this save file, and a number of other mods. I'll go ahead and go over them right now before I forget. So we have KW Rocketry, which adds a bunch of new rocket parts and a bunch of other things. You can look them up if you really want to know. But we also have procedural fairings, which I think are going to be quite nice. There we go. It wasn't clicking on it for some reason. Procedural fairings. We have deadly ReEntry, which is going to be fun to play with. Here we go. Yeah, go ahead and pop that on there before we forget. I don't think we're really going to need that because we're not going to get into orbit anyway in a position where we're going to need it. As you can see, we're just starting out, so we have little to nothing here. So we can do one little trick, I believe. If we do this and put this right here. I don't know. Let's actually take one tank off of here. You know, we may actually be able to get into orbit with this, but it's not going to do us any good. We'll just try this out and see how it works. Let's see, what else do we have? We have Kerbal alarm clock, which is going to be useful for timing our interplanetary trips to Duna and beyond, different planets. It's a timer. I'll show you guys once we get out to the launch pad. Let's just name this Out Test Mark 1. And I will not put you guys through the rocket building phase every single time. This is just the first rocket launch, so you know, it's a simple rocket. We don't have many parts to begin with. Let's see, what else? Kerbal alarm clock, B9 Aerospace, which again adds more parts, I believe. Here's our alarm clock. We don't have anything set up right now. Need to find a good place for it. Heck, I guess that's as good a place as any. But the last thing we have is Ferram Aerospace, which changes the aerodynamics to be a little more realistic. And we did not set our staging up worth a poop. We want this guy to go, and then we want this guy to go, and then the parachute. Yeah, I believe that's what we're gonna do. So let's launch. Here we go. Throttle up, which doesn't really matter because we're using solid fuel. Here we go. I've turned sounds down, so hopefully they're a little more tolerable for you guys. But yeah, this is just going to be basically... let me show you the resources here. Boop. Oh, get this out of the way. As you can see, we have food, water, and oxygen, and we have waste and stuff we're going to have to keep an eye on. Makes things just a little more realistic. And let's go ahead and fire this engine. Boom, nice sound effects. There we go. Yeah, I think one of those mods adds more sound effects or something. Makes things sound a little cooler. We can actually throttle way down. Oh, not that much, I don't think. Yeah, halfway should be fine. And we're going to go ahead and tilt over. Not sure exactly how far we gonna be able to get with this. As you guys know, this is all about getting science and unlocking new parts, but we're going to get us eventually get us a space station orbiting and things, and we're going to have to maintain that and keep an eye on that because those guys are going to need food and stuff. So we're out of fuel. Yep, we're out of fuel. Let's see, what was our Apple apps? 31. Alright, so we can do some science once we get up there. But yeah, we're going to plan on going to all the different planets and dealing with the re-entry effects and the deadly re-entry on every planet. So that's going to be a lot of fun, I believe. And with these new parts, it's going to be real cool. If you guys have any suggestions for parts or mods that you would like to see me play, let me know. I'll be more than happy to check them out. Let's go ahead and get a crew report. Keep that. Oh, we're going back down. Go on EVA. EVA report. Keep data. Get back in. Okay. So not a whole lot of science, but it's better than nothing. So let's get pointed retrograde here, because if we're coming down, at least that stuff will explode and then our heat shield will explode. Can I? Yeah, there we go. I can click that to take that off of here. But as you can see, we can add a new alarm. Oh, maximize, add. How come that isn't working? Oh, settings, maybe? Or is it popping off the side of the screen? Yeah, it was popping off the side of the screen. But here is all the settings. We can add all kinds of new stuff. When we're going to timer for our ascending, descending, our closest target approach, all this kind of stuff. Transfer windows. It's going to be really, really useful. Really useful. Looking forward to playing around with that for sure. Oh, let's get back on our retrograde. Let's see what's going to happen with this deadly re-entry. Oh, it doesn't look like we even affected the atmosphere, so no big deal. Not a big deal. Oh, we have Jebediah. I actually don't want to be using these guys. They're going to be our permanent space station people. Ooh, check out the nice view of the moon there in the background. We'll be visiting you very soon, my friend. Very soon. But let's go ahead and fast forward this through. I will be using a lot of post-editing fast forwarding and things like that. Probably. Okay, there we go. Looks like we're going to survive alright. And I may be doing some post-commentary and things like that. But I'll try to be sure to let you guys know when I do that. That way you guys won't be confused. And I need to do that because it's kind of, it's kind of necessary with this game, because some of the things that you have to do just take so much time that you really need to do that sort of thing. So be prepared for that. Okay, we're about to splash down 20 meters, and there we go. Recover. We should unlock a new tier that's going to have a lot of new parts in it as well. So 14 science, awesome. Boop. 5 science. How much do these take? 20 each. Yeah, let's see, what did we get here? Yeah, there's a new part right there, I believe. No, it's not. That's not new. Oh, that's new. KW Rocketry, it tells you right there. So hopefully these things aren't overpowered in any way, and it won't be too bad. But here we go with a cut. I'm going to cut and build a rocket to get us into orbit, and I'll see you guys on the launch pad. Alright guys, we're back, and we're going to test out this new rocket. And first, let's see. Yeah, I need to remember to separate these because you can jettison the heat shield with this right here. So I need to make sure it's below the parachute, or above the parachute, however you want to look at it. But I'm not sure if this thing will get us into orbit or not, but I think it will get us pretty close. I still didn't change the crew out. I will do that next time though. We're going to go at about 1/3 throttle, just enough throttle to keep us going, and the solid rocket boosters are going to do most of the work here to begin off with. Come on, correct yourself. Kind of weaving and wobbling. I think that's due to the new aerodynamic effects. I did a test, and I had 4 of these solid rocket boosters wrapped around here, and I got to going so fast that the whole thing actually blew apart because of the new aerodynamic effects. I may throw that clip in just so you guys can see. Oh, wait. I got to talking and I screwed up. Guys. Yeah, we're going to revert to launch. We're going to revert to launch. I was trying to stage those solid rocket boosters, but we have not yet invented the technology for such things. So, okay, forget that last thing happened. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, like I was saying, I had 4 solid rocket boosters strapped on that thing, and we got to going so fast that it just blew apart. And these are actually the new parts right here. Part of the KW or whatever it is. Does it tell me? Yeah, KW Rocketry. So I do not need to stage, I need to throttle up. Yeah, here we go. We'll lose a little bit of momentum, but we'll pick speed back up here in a little while. And there we go. Now we're picking speed back up. I added an extra tank up here. I had only 2 tanks, but I added an extra one to see if maybe we could get ourselves into an orbit. We may not get into an orbit, but we will at least be able to be in orbit, so we can get, or above 70,000 meters, so we can get some more science. These first couple episodes are going to be kind of slow, and we can actually throttle this bad boy down to about a half. Save on fuel. Oh, no, I meant to do map. Let's go ahead and check this out. Let's get all our stuff up and going. But yeah, these first couple episodes are just going to be kind of boring because it's just the regular old stuff going on. I'll try to edit it and speed it up as much as possible to make it painless as possible. Hopefully I'm good enough at editing by now to pull off such things. I hope so. So this is just standard watching our, and with the aerodynamics, things may have changed. I may not be doing these things exactly correct. So this is just how I do it in the vanilla game. So you guys feel free to correct me if I'm doing things incorrectly. But I plan on we're going to build a reusable space shuttle and all kinds of cool things. Hopefully, anyway. I've dabbled a little bit into space planes. And I'm not sure we're going to get into a full orbit with this. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see. It's not looking like we are. It's a lot better than my test. We're going to come really, really close. I may burn all our fuel and to just see what happens. Let's kind of speed this process up a little bit. Okay, now we're in space. Yoink. Okay, and throttle up. We're gonna get... Nah, we're not even gonna get close. Not even halfway, really. Well, yeah. Oop. Yep, we got exactly halfway. Exactly halfway, it looks like. Okay, that's okay. Let's go ahead and do some science while we're up here. There are plenty of things we can unlock that are going to help us out. Let's do a crew report. I know this interface is kind of overlaying. 5 science, keep that. EVA, report. 8 science, keep data. Board. Now we should experience the re-entry effects this time. So this may make for an interesting video. I don't know. I've only briefly played around in it in my other save file, so I had a problem with it actually. It wasn't loading up the heat shields. It was giving me the re-entry effects, but I wasn't able to load in the heat shields, so that was an issue. Let's go ahead and ditch this. Yeah, there we go. Get off of us. Get off of me. And let's go ahead and... Oh, we're throttled up. Well, there's no reason for that. Let's go ahead and speed up. Alright, and this landing, I will probably just use post-commentary for this landing. Speed it up and use post-commentary. So, say hello to future JT for me. Alright, thank you, past JT. So here we are, guys, re-entering. I've got this video sped up to 2 times normal speed, just so you guys know, are aware. I also use the 4 times acceleration in game, so be aware of that if the video is going super fast or something. So here we go. I'm speeding things up to try and move things right along because it's taking quite some time. We actually came in quite shallow, so re-entry wasn't all that bad. And here we are beginning to see the effects, bringing it up, checking the temperature. It's going up, but it's not too bad. And as you can see, it has a meter there that degrades over time. So we have to be aware of that in future missions. I got the epic sunset over the horizon with the capsule coming in. That's pretty cool. And the sun goes down. That was a pretty cool shot, I thought. Hope you guys like that. Yeah, so we survived re-entry pretty much without a hitch. And then I almost screw up here with the parachute. I think I slowed time down to fast forward just in time to throw the chute out. Otherwise, it probably would have ripped off. I cut that pretty close. But splash down, and that's pretty much it. So back to you, past JT. Alright, thank you, future JT. So, check it out. We got 37 science now. So let's go unlock some new stuffs. This here is all of our life support containers, I guess you'd say, systems. We have all of our wastewater. I mean, not wastewater, but our regular water. So this is a whole module that has a little bit of food, water, everything in it. So that's going to be useful for moon trips. But let's see here. This will give us a whole bunch of new engines. But I think we need to get the radial decoupler first. Oh, the nose cone is going to help us out tremendously, and this winglet is going to be great as well. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and get this one, and we still have 19 science left. See, this one's 20, so we can't get that one just yet. We can get this one. You know what? We may as well get it. What is this? Max thrust through 200. Oh, those solid rocket boosters there are going to be pretty useful for getting us to the moon. So I'm very conflicted here. Let's go with let's go with this one for sure, right? And then we'll come back. So let me build another rocket, and I will be right back. Alright guys, we had a little bit of technical issues with the game crashing out on me, but I think that is a combination of the trying to record in windowed mode and all these mods that I have installed. So here we go for an orbital test. I believe that this will actually get us into orbit, and if you will note, I have our mystery goo containers here that I had failed to put on any of the previous spacecraft, so you guys were probably yelling at your screen saying, what is this idiot doing? But I think I got it now. This thing will get into orbit, just barely, but let's just get started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. We're just going to start out with our solid rocket boosters here to get us through the thickest part of the atmosphere here. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. It's got a tendency to want to tip over like it's doing right now. Oh man. But if we give it a second to kind of straighten out here and then launch the other rockets, let's see what happens, see if it straightens itself out. I had like a near perfect launch when I did this in testing. It'll be alright. As long as it doesn't fall all the way over, we should be alright. Still going to give us kind of a wonky orbit. Let's go ahead and throttle up our liquid engine. And shabonk. Yeah, we didn't get quite as high as we did in my testing, so I don't know. We'll see how this goes. We shall see. I'm going to go ahead and tilt over to the 45-degree mark per normal. And I'm going to switch out to this mode. So the only thing I'm worried about is those mystery goo containers exploding once we come back into re-entry. So that's the only thing that I am worried about. And I need to remember to do this, because that is kind of annoying, the way it stages those two things together. And when we run out of fuel in this tank, we should have our 70,000 meter peri-apps, or apple-apps. Let's just do this and this. And not quite, because we didn't get... This is probably going to screw us, but it's not a big deal if we don't get into orbit. Actually, we need to go ahead and fire one of these mystery goo containers right now. Keep that data. Let's see what this is doing. Let's go ahead and lay over and cut. Oh, I meant to cut engines. Cut engines. Here we go. Actually, we need to continue to throttle up because we need to be a minute and a half out in order to make this happen. Otherwise, we'll catch up to our Apple apps and pass it up, and it will ruin everything. So these little engines do not provide electric charge either. So we are steadily running out of electric charge. That is a concern. Oh, are we still catching our apoapsis? It looks like we're right in sync with it as of right now. Okay, we can throttle off, get a little bit closer, throttle up again. It's just a little more efficient to burn at the top of your apoaps. I am by no means an expert in this game. I'm just going by what I've seen other people doing in other videos. I have been playing a lot of Kerbal Space Program though, and that's what's been taking up a lot of my time. Minecraft, I've kind of got burnt out on it, so I've just been playing some Kerbal Space Program. So we need to hit 25,000 meters per second in order to get into an orbito. Our electric charge is running low. Well, it's not running low, but it's running out. Let's go ahead and get a pretty high apoaps. Come on, periaps. And as soon as they swap around like that, there we go. Okay, so an 83 by 106. We are officially in space, and check it out. We got Elcott Kerman in for the ride. Let's see what he's got going on in here. Turn to open. Got a little bit of a hole there. Can't see much. Got our instrumentations. Our instruments. My God. Words. Alright. Let's pop another one of these. 10 science for that. Let's see, if we observe it again, it should give us... Oh, okay. 10 more science. Alright, I thought it would... I mean, you can only do this so many times. Oh, it's going to give us 10 more? Well, it looks like, you know, as this bar degrades. So heck, let's just get to the last one. 10 science. There we go. Alright, so as long as we can bring that back, that is... Let's see. Review data. Reset experiment. Observe. Recovery 10 science. So that's 40 science right there. And we could do an EVA, but I'm not going to because of the way I've got these goo canisters situated. It may derp out on... No, I should be fine. Let's go ahead and do an F5 quick save just in case. There we go. EVA report, buddy. Oh, it's worthless anyway because we've already done it. Alright, so resources, come back. We are about 3/4 of the way through our resources. Through our electricity. Got plenty of food, water, and oxygen. The capsules come with 1 day of food, water, and oxygen. So we're not going to be up here that long. It's just something to keep in mind when we go to Tylo. When we go to the moon and stuff. We're going to have to... hopefully we'll have... we'll have... What the hell's the word I'm looking for? Satellites. Probes. There, probes. That's the word I was looking for. Hopefully we'll have probes that we can send out, and that way it'll tell us how long of a journey it will be. So what we need to do is keep enough electrical charge, which I think we'll be able to do. Get to our Apple apps, just barely, spin around and degrade our orbit enough that we will re-enter the atmosphere. Boop. That right there should do it. That right there should do it for us. So let's, our electrical charge is going to disintegrate quite rapidly once we fast forward. I'm going to go ahead and try and get this face down where the heat shield will be facing down by the time we get over there. So I'm facing the prograde marker right now, so by the time we get to the other side of the planet, hopefully we'll be swapped around and the atmosphere will keep us that way. So let's go ahead and say goodbye to this because we don't need it, and fast forward. Electric is running out. Yeah, it warns you there, and it slows time down. It won't let you time accelerate. That's good. That's a pretty good feature. It slows you down, just in case you're unaware, which we are fully aware. So, yeah, we know it's still depleted, but we can still pop our parachute. Trust me, I've done testing. I already know. Let's go ahead and 4 times speed. I think I'll stick with you guys this time, so you can get my candid response in case something horrible happens and we explode on re-entry. Elcott is he's our newest test pilot, so he knew what he was signing up for. He knew this was going to be an experimental, dangerous mission, so he's fully prepared for this. And we are not facing. Hopefully the aerodynamics will capture us and point us in the right direction. Let's go ahead and monitor our temperature. We are heating up, but hopefully we're coming in shallow enough to where it won't burn up. I don't know. We may have screwed things up because these things are getting quite hot. Yeah, I don't think they're going to make it. Oh, now they're cooling back off. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. But we are almost turned over to our retrograde marker, so that's great news. Oh, here comes re-entry effects. Coming in quite shallow though. Hope we don't skip off the atmosphere. Oh, and we're rolling over the wrong way. Oh God. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh, we lost one. We lost one. Come on. Come on. You can do it, Mystery Q. All right. Excellent. Oh, we lost our parachute. Oh, shucks. That's no good. Elcott, you are screwed, my friend. You are screwed. I know there's a mod that gives these guys parachutes, but and into the mountains, but I'm unaware of it. So let's EVA. Nope. Transmit that data. Oh, I'm so sorry, Elcott. I am so sorry. What? Why did he not die? Did you guys see that? There goes our spacecraft, though. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Elcott, I'm so sorry. You would be sorely missed. Sorely missed. Let's go to our space center. So, next episode we will attempt that flight again. I did it in testing, guys, and it worked out fine. I think the problem was we just came in a little too steep, is what happened. So if we come in a little shallower, those goo canisters won't heat up, or I guess our parachute won't heat up quite as bad, because when I came in testing, I was all the way over in the wrong direction. Whereas what I'm trying to say is my parachute was pointed straight down, and it was taking the brunt of the re-entry effects, the heat. But it survived last time, so I think I just came in a little too steep that time. So we will give that a shot next episode. I won't make you guys watch the launch and everything, probably. I'll just catch you on the end, on the re-entry. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see. Whoa, 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 whoa. And I just broke the game, apparently. Nothing selected.